Welcome back, listeners. You are listening to the Internet Marketing and Business Solutions radio show with Ron Couming from RCS Technology Solutions, where we help business owners and entrepreneurs achieve even greater success using various Internet marketing methods and techniques. Today, I want to talk to you a little bit about, in our third episode, I want to talk to you about being the event. I'm briefly going to go over an opportunity for you to generate more leads that you may not be considering. When I talk about being the event, how many times have you gone to a seminar or a networking event or a meetup event or a meeting where somebody else was speaking? When you get to that event, that person who is speaking has been somewhat, if not fully, edified by whoever put the event on. Let's say it's a Chamber of Commerce event, and they bring in somebody who is an expert on an insurance or healthcare or something like that. Before that person even speaks, in your mind, or most people's mind, this person is an expert. They know what they're talking about. They've been edified, or they wouldn't be there, correct? So when you're in front of the room, you have an opportunity to be the event. That's what I mean by being the event. People are seeing you talking. So when you go to an event and you're not the event and somebody else is the event, you're listening to them, and then you might talk to other people in the room. Hi, how are you? What do you do? Who do you work for? Or whatever is your service or products. And you try to build a rapport and a relationship, and that's cool. That's probably the norm. But here's something you might want to consider trying. Be that event. Figure out your IP, was your intellectual property, whatever you're really good at. If you're a used car salesman, or if you are good at insurance, if you're a digital marketer, if you are good at content, creating content, then put together a little 15, 20, or 40-minute presentation on how to create content that will attract your ideal customers or clients, right? So let's say that's a great presentation. Then you contact various chambers of commerce or business associations. It could be a Rotary Club, it could be a BNI group, it could be a Chamber of Commerce, as I said, or a meetup, local, regional, national. And then ask them if you can speak in front of them. If you can, also maybe record yourself 3 to 5 to 10 minutes, giving part or most of this presentation, and send them that presentation so they can get an idea of your deliverability. And so now when they say yes, and you're going to start off small, you might do a local Chamber of Commerce or a Rotary event, but that's okay. You start off, that's where you practice. You learn what works, what doesn't work, how to stand, where to stand. What if the lights go out in the middle of your presentation? Do you need a PowerPoint? Can you do it off the top of your head? Where are you forgetting things? This is where you work out your kinks, so to speak. Then when you can get into larger stages, but even if you're in a room with 20 people, I recently did an event not too long ago, and from that event, there was maybe 14 people in that room. I got 3 clients. And I've gone to events out in San Francisco back in November. And there was about 400 people in that room. I ended up getting 16 clients, different levels. Some were small and some were relatively large. And you may not have the opportunity to speak in front of 400 or 500 or 700 people. But initially, just have that opportunity. Get out in front of people. Speaking and being the event edifies you. You become the expert in the room. So instead of you giving somebody your business card and saying, hey, call me, let's do business, people are coming up to you. They've already heard you. Now they're coming to you. They're giving you their card. They're saying, listen, we need to connect. I know what you offer. I like what you have to offer. Let's do coffee. Let's have a conversation. So the process of a cold call or just getting to know somebody, you've already surpassed that. You've now been edified. You're now the expert in the room. So try to become the event. Put together a 10, 15, 20, 30, 40-minute presentation on whatever you are an expert at, and then speak to different groups. Start off small. Don't think you're going to be speaking on a national stage, but after a while, you want to speak at least once a month locally, once a quarter regionally, and twice a year you want to try to speak nationally, at least. Eventually, you'll get up bigger than that. Imagine if you're speaking to 1,000 people, and you have a 1% close rate, but you have a $5,000 package or a program or a service. That's $50,000 for one event, right? So it's worth it. And then you get the referrals and the follow-ups from that too. So anyhow, this is Ron Couming from RCS Technology Solutions, where we provide business owners an opportunity to achieve even greater success using various internet marketing techniques and methods. Have a great week, folks.